Alright, yo. Just to follow up, E-King Fight News here. Mayweather Canelo also pulled in 2.6 million. Just closed circuit. That's closed circuit broadcasts for the bout held at locations around Las Vegas pulled in 2.6 million, according to figures by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The show sold the showings. I think that's like fucking going into like a theater or whatever broadcast. But you could go to a local bar too. Like there were a lot of ways to watch this fight. For a guy like me, I wanted to cover the fight and watch it, comfort of my own home, because that's how I cover fights. I'm not gonna go to a bar, fucking bring my laptop and shit. So fucking, I had to shell out my $80 just so I could watch it in HD and shit. And I guess it was worth it. I think what made it worth the pay-per-view buy was the Danny Garcia Lucas Matisse. I said it before. That undercard made me want to buy it more so than anything else. You know, like the Robert Guerrero fight, there was no chance in hell I'm gonna buy that. And I think the only other fight for Floyd Mayweather that I would buy is him versus Tim Bradley, because literally those are two of my favorite fighters, especially if Tim Bradley gets past Juan Marquez. I would love to see that happen, and I'd love to see Bob Arum just suck it up and make that fight, because it's a fight that just needs to be made in the welterweight division. That's supremacy. Both of them undefeated, both of them champions. If Tim Bradley gets by Marquez, that's a fight that needs to happen, you know, for May. Sorry, it needs to happen. And overall, again, back to the whole 2.6 million closed circuit. They were about $99 a ticket for the closed circuit viewing. So yeah, that's a pricey margin too, but you get a giant screen or whatever, and you know you're in there. It's a fan experience as much as it is anything else. But overall, the live audience, 16,146, paid big money to sit and watch the Mayweather Canelo fight that led to a gate of 20 million, just, you know, rounded down $20 million according to the commission. You know, that is a heck of a number. I'm pretty sure that broke that record. And the pay-per-view buys just might break the record in revenue because of the extended price. Remember, De La Hoya versus Mayweather earlier was like a $50, you know, buy with $50. And if you bought a case of Tecate, you'd get a discount on that shit. So they gave you a great bargain for De La Hoya Mayweather. And that was Mayweather's, on paper, it was his closest fight. However, I personally think that Cotto gave him his toughest fight. Definitely. Miguel, I always felt that even the Miguel Cotto, right after he beat Shea Mosley, I always felt he was the guy that would give Mayweather his toughest fight. From the jump, I thought Miguel Cotto would do it. And I was happy that fight finally got made after such a, you know, at least a year or two delay. It finally got made. You know, tremendous job by Floyd Mayweather conquering, you know, Canelo Alvarez. They really, you know, I don't want to say the media built him up, but you just got to look at his resume. Floyd pointed it out, and he's right. He didn't really fight anybody, but, you know, he shouldn't really say these things. You know, we know it, but he doesn't have to discredit himself. You know, I shout out the 78 Fight News and Blood Boxing. They brought that shit up. He doesn't have to discredit himself like that. You know, he doesn't have to do that. You know, let the media build him up and chop him down. But, you know, we'll do the exposing for you. You know, but it is what it is. Floyd Mayweather, this fight finna break the records, man. And that shows you what a hell of a promotion they put together, and credit to them for building up the undercard, because I think that's why a certain sect of hardcore fans push themselves to buy the fight, because the Matisse versus Garcia fight was worth it, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. It is what it is. Peace out.